Offensively, they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. As that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On play action, Allen. That's caught by Jackson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And that is incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Throwing now is Allen. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. To throw, it's Allen. They'll roll him out right. On the crossing route, complete. It's Jones. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Allen to throw once more. And finding the tight end Hooper. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, they have to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Second down and goal. Allen rolling to his right, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. DK Metcalf there to make the grab. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Many would call that a gutsy decision here early on to go for it, 4th and goal. There was no hesitation. Field goal unit never sniffed the field.
It was a message, and the message was, I trust you on offense. Go out and make this happen. Go ahead and pick it up. You know what else he said? I trust my defense as well. If they don't get it, I know you're going to hold them. So it's a message to your entire team that you believe in them.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll start here with Jackson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 6, just inside the 30. They'll run with a big man, Bo Jackson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
To throw is Jackson. To throw on 3rd down. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big pickup there for the Eagles first down, 18 yards. On the ground, this is Jackson. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Jackson. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Well, now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On the run, this is Jackson. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Now it's Jackson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. They'll run on first down. Jackson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Bo. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So a late touchdown here just before the half, and that obviously changes the dynamic of this game.
Yeah, in a couple of ways, partner, because they've been shut out up until this point. So now at least they go into the locker room, and Uncle Mo may be creeping over to their side to talk to them a little bit. And second, they're right back in the football game, an extra point away from tying things up.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From the 6. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked by the safety, Taylor Mays.
Oh, my
And
God.
he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A final shot before half for Allen. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. And this one will be brought back to the 22. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. It's the fullback there to make the grab, and the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he finds his tight end, Graham. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down. Working out of the shotgun, here's Allen. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
Well, Aaron Donald just so strong they can't block him, and he records the sack.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the 1st down sack. Allen, and the pressure gets to him again. Aaron Donald able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. On the run, it's Bo Jackson. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So a big one coming now for Morton Anderson. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And this one is right down Broadway. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. They'll run now with Bo Jackson. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
Tackle made by Chase Young.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Jackson. They set up the screen to Bo. And he's got enough for the 1st across midfield to the 48. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. They run on 1st down with Jackson. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Jackson to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started, and this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively, and boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jackson, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down at about the length of the football. Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Now here's a sneak, maybe looking to run a little time. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Now this time, Allen will throw, eluding the pressure right. And it's complete. Hooper. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. On first down, Jackson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter.
Ready for football now from sunny Wisconsin. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This one fielded at the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Ryan now off the bootleg. Sideline throw. That's caught. Julian Edelman.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, Ryan. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. On 1st and 10 is Conner. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Now a pass here caught by Edelman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Going deep for Hopkins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Well, he was just trying to contain DeAndre Hopkins, and he got a little too close.
And because of his ability to line up in different spots on the field and come at you from different angles, different guys have to cover him, and all of them have the same issue. How do you do it without interfering? In this case, it didn't get done.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Conner, and this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. That's a jet sweep into the hands of Edelman. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Dancing to his left. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Reggie White on the sack there, showing the explosiveness that led him to the Hall of Fame. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Tackle made there by Nick Fairley.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. We're scoreless after 1. On 3rd down, here's Bo. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Great first drive defensively. 3rd and short, able to stuff the run.
And what it does is it gives not just confidence to your defensive players, it gives an overall feeling of, okay, we've established things here early. We can carry this throughout the game.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. The open man is Smith. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. They'll run here with Bo. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy is nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll run it with Jackson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
To throw is Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. They'll run with Jackson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Let's go, fella.
On the carry, it's Jackson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal. They'll try the ground game with Jackson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 3-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Ryan. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Fielded at the 33. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Owen.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A final shot before break. Jackson. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Keeps himself upright. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
He's going deep for Brown. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the 1st down to go along with it. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They'll run again with Jackson. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 25. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. On 1st down, Jackson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run with a big man, Bo Jackson. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit. 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. From the gun, Ryan. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Ryan. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And his throw here's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Going deep for Hopkins. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick, and his guys are going to